Hi, this is Philip Dahlheimer with Pink Slip Mixers. We're here at the National Association of Broadcasting Career Day at the Las Vegas Hilton. And we are talking to job seekers here. Met up with Jenna Lee. How you doing, Jenna?
I'm great, Philip. How are you?
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're going to school, what your expertise is, and where you hope to go.
Excellent, yes. As you said, my name is Jenna Lee Thomas, and I'm a student at the Cronkite School. I graduate in just a few weeks, and I study broadcast journalism there, but my focus is on meteorology and on weather. And as soon as I graduate from Arizona State, I'm going to go out and get my weather certificate, hopefully from Mississippi State University or another organization or another school as well. But I'll need to get my seal in meteorology as soon as I graduate from school. I know it's really important to me. But weather is my main focus right now in school.
Okay. Are you going to be one of those tornado hunters?
Actually, I think that's really interesting. As a kid, my favorite movie was Twister, and I think I was 10 years old when that movie came out, and I absolutely loved it. So I think that would be an ideal job for me someday.
So we were talking earlier about how you incorporate the community through some of your accounts into some of your broadcasting. Explain a bit more about that.
Of course. I really firmly believe in interaction with my audience. It's not just a one-way broadcast. It should be a two-way broadcast. So broadcasting on TV is the one thing, and then when you get online, you can interact with them in a whole nother way of broadcasting. So I have my YouTube account. I have 2 Twitter accounts and my Facebook account that I interact with all my viewers. And on my Twitter account, World of Weather, and Jenna Lee Thomas is my second Twitter account. And on my Facebook account, I would tweet and have status updates that say, what's the weather like in your part of the world today? And I would get tons of responses every time I tweet about that. And I would incorporate some of those comments that I get in my weather forecast. So I remember Tim in Tennessee had said something about it was sunny and warm day in Tennessee and rock and roll. And I incorporated that in one of my weather forecasts. And I really like to have that interaction between my viewers.
And that's very important to build the community, because that's how people get to know you, and you're passionate about bringing them in, and people always want to be included in weather or broadcasting or something. So that's very good. The companies that you've seen around here at Career Day, who have you met, and what have they told you about the job outlook for 2010?
Well, you know, I've spoken with a lot of the people here today representing their companies. Beasley has been wonderful. I spoke with them. The ESPN's here, and they're wonderful as well. I spoke with them. And it's been really great to get to meet people and give them my resume and get their card and get their information. And my favorite part, honestly, is afterwards, when I'm going to write up the email and say, hey, it was nice to meet you. And again, it's that interaction thing. I just love the follow-up is what I love about coming to something like this. It's what happens after the conference that really matters.
There are a lot of people graduating with a lot of experience, and employers always want to know what sets you apart from everybody else. What do I need to know about Jenna Lee that sets you apart?
What sets me apart the most is it's very hard to find a college graduate with a full year of on-air commercial experience, and I have that. I've been working for Cox Communications in Phoenix, doing sports broadcasting and feature reporting it's a TV show called After the Bell, and it's an uplifting show about teenagers in their high schools and how they work with their sports and their activities in their communities, and I absolutely love working for that TV show. And then I also have experience Cronkite News Watch is our 3-day-a-week live news broadcast at ASU, the Cronkite School, and I'm the weather forecaster for that, and I do freelance work as well. And so I have a full year of professional experience, and I haven't even graduated yet, and I think that really sets me apart from other graduates who have had internships and other things like that, which I've also had, but I have that professional experience, which gives me, I like to think, a little bit of an extra edge.
Absolutely. So you'll move from ASU over to Mississippi, and is that the market you want to try and stay into, or idealistically, if you had your choice, after you go through different markets, where would that end up being?
Well, ideally, I would like to eventually end up on network television. But right now in my life, I'm originally from Michigan. I moved to Arizona to go to school. And right now, I'm willing to move anywhere for school. And with Mississippi, I can do the online classes, so I don't necessarily have to move to Mississippi, which is wonderful. So I'm up for moving anywhere in the country, and I love seeing new places and not only going and seeing new places, but being involved in the community is what I'm very passionate about. I love community service. I love meeting people, connecting with people, and being a part of especially the youth, and even more especially the young women in the communities. I have a very a deep passion for working with young women in community. I'm very passionate, as I said, about being a role model for young women in the country today. My ultimate goal is to become a positive role model for every single young woman in this country. And broadcasting can take me there. Being a network broadcaster, and especially in weather, I can report on positive things, on the environment, and get involved with the youth and communities, and eventually in the country, and be that positive role model that girls need in this country today. And so again, through my Twitter account, through my YouTube account, I hope to be making even more interactions with the youth by creating fun YouTube videos about weather that teachers can use in the classrooms for their kids, or that kids can look up and say, what's a cloud made of? You know, Jenna Lee tells us on her YouTube account, and just fun videos that are interactive for them. So that's my ultimate goal, is to really be a wonderful role model for every single young adult in this country.
That's very, very admirable, very admirable. So as people want to contact you, and I'm sure they will, how are they going to do that?
Anyone can contact me at info@jennaleethomas.com. My website is jennaleethomas.com, and I'm on Twitter at Jenna Lee Thomas. And my second Twitter account is World of Weather on Twitter.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us at Career Day here for the National Association of Broadcasters. And this is Philip Dahlheimer reporting from the Las Vegas Hilton.